journaling. A part of journaling that I want to talk about, I'm gonna get more distinct into it, is visualizations and helping things that will help your manifestation and your confidence for you to stay aligned with your path and what your true intentions are, or what your conscious intentions are that you really want to hone in on. I got a couple of little things. If y'all can see, I got a little journal right here. I recommend you pull out a journal for this video because it can be very beneficial for you. So the first thing that we want to write down in our journals, we want to write down 3 visualizations. The reason we want to write down 3 visualizations is because visualization is one of the most important factors when it comes to manifesting. You must be able to see it within the mind first before you can actually manifest it into the physical realm. Also, we want to make sure that these visualizations are very distinct. And if you didn't know, our word for visualization, it could be goal, but we want to use the word visualization. I heard this from a Spiritual Tony live video one time, and goal, we just stigmatize it so much that it can be seen as something that we have to look at like an enemy if we don't get it done in a certain way. You want to like have as much detail to these visualizations as you want to. We're going to start off with 3 for this video so that you can now set up something that's on paper that you can now devote yourself to and be like, I have these 3 things that I want to focus on primarily. Because remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows, and you want to be able to focus your attention to have a quicker or more potent manifestation of what you were trying to give energy to, if you understand that. After you write down these 3 visualizations and make sure that they become distinct within the mind, you want to write down 3 intentions for each of these visualizations. What is the intention behind this? Why do you want this to come to pass? Why do you want to see this manifested into your life? Write them down. Try to be as honest as you can, because this doesn't work unless you're being completely honest with yourself. Remember this. So you want to make sure that you're being as honest with yourself as possible, and that you being true to yourself, and write down the true meanings. You don't even have to write it down. If you can write it down in your head, then do that. And I won't judge you for the intentions. Don't judge yourself. Just try to write them down, and so that you have a better understanding. Because at the end of this, we're gonna be able to look back at it and just reflect, and we can see what our motives are and what that tells us about ourselves. But we're gonna keep going for now. And now that you have these visualizations and the intentions of the visualizations, I want you to think of 3 steps that can move you closer to this visualization, that you can physically put into steps. You can put into some physical steps, and that you can actually go out and take the action to do it. If it's something like driving a car, then say I'm gonna start trying to practice driving at least this many times a week. Writing these down is actually allowing you to align your actions with your visualizations, which is a key part in manifestation. You want to be able to align all of the realms together, the physical, the spiritual, the mental. You want to align all of these things together so that they're potent in the same intention, and that will help it to manifest for you in a more effective way. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is, after you write down these steps that you can take, write down how confident you feel that you can actually take action and complete or accomplish these things. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is, after you write down these steps that you can take, write down how confident you feel that you can actually take action and complete or accomplish these things. I'm not telling you to write them long term or short term. It's whatever feels true to you, because let's let go of the illusion of time for right now. Let's think about just what do we want to do. Stop thinking about 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock, December, January. Think about today. What am I directing myself towards? What am I resonating with in the now? You get what I'm saying? Just write how confident you are with these steps that you have written down for yourself. Write down why you feel that you're confident, or at least think about these things. This is actually you exploring yourself. It's like you taking a test, but you're testing yourself, and you are the only person to reflect upon the answers. Letting yourself know how confident you are in these things and why you are confident or why you are not confident should give you a lot of insight on why you chose that thing to actually visualize or try to manifest for yourself. It may be something that's not resonating any longer because you've come to an epiphany of some sort. It was like, maybe I need to direct my energy in a more productive way for myself or a more beneficial way for myself. That's up to you. This is a step that is essential in helping you to reflect halfway along the way, to step up and be like, let me check myself. Let me see if I'm actually putting my intentions in the correct place, that it can be fruitful for me or it can benefit me in some type of way. So the next step after that is just stop writing. You want to read this and start reading this every day. You can rip the page out of your notebook, or you can write it down on a sticky note, put it on the mirror somewhere, put it on your water bottle, wherever you go. You want to make sure that you're reading these things every day, because you're reaffirming your intentions to yourself, in which allows you to reevaluate yourself and allow you to be more grounded as you walk through this more chaotic lifetime. I'm not saying that life is chaotic for everybody, obviously, but this will really help you with grounding yourself in your intentions. You will be more aligned with them. You're gonna be like, I know what I feel like I need to take care of. And every time that you do these, just write down more. Which brings me to the next part. You don't want to ever keep a time limit. You don't want to put a time limit on any of these things, so that you are constantly seeking it. You're constantly putting your attention in that way. If we put like a linear perspective or a linear expectation on it, we wanted to get it done by this time. The universe may show us that time is an illusion. It might have us that happen like 10 years after we wanted it to happen. You get what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that we're not putting a time limit on things. We want to make sure that we're taking it one day at a time. Forget the illusions of time. We want to be able to sit down and say, this is my intention, and until this is actually evolved me or taking me to the place to where I feel like it should, then I'm going to stay in this intention. The consistency of it is what is very essential in manifestation. These are just some natural quick steps. I hope that y'all enjoyed this, and I hope that it was really helpful for you. I'm gonna manifest some more health, wealth, love, energy, peace, because I love y'all and I want y'all to be able to manifest the life of y'all dreams. I want y'all to be able to love yourselves and just walk in groundedness, walk in firm intention and loving intention. And you know, this is another step that has personally helped me, writing things down. I know, like, I think of a lot of things in a day, so for me to write something down and to be able to go back to it and add that to like a practical way into my life, it's more easy for me to remember it and to stay focused on my intentions and stay grounded in the intentions and the plans that I have for my life. There's so many emotions or thoughts that can creep in and take us off of our pivot that we just then went a million directions. So we feel just like we feel fatigued, emotionally, spiritually, physically, it doesn't matter. And these things take an effect, and then we forget about the intentions or the passions and everything that we have for ourselves when we get to experiencing the more lower vibrations. That's pretty much it. Y'all can use this to your benefit whenever you want. I would say that this is a very beneficial thing to do. But with that being said, y'all keep loving yourselves and remember that you are the universe. And so just take care of yourself. Don't show no hate out. Don't project no hate out to nobody, because it's only gonna come back to you and you gonna feel it as well. You're gonna become a channel of hate. But with all that being said, like I said like 4 times, I love y'all. It's Shamim Hatep.